The People's Democratic Party, Olumuyiwa, says his defection to the All Progressives Congress was born out of the need to add value to the party. Mr. Adu, who was a former House of Representatives candidate of the PDP, said he is determined to work with all APC leaders to make the party more viable. The PDP chieftain dumped the party with his supporters at a colorful event held at the MK Abiola Democracy Park in Akure. He was received by the state chairman of the party, Ade Adetimeyin Olushola, among others. Mr. Adu urged Nigerians to pray for the president-elect to ensure he transforms Nigeria to a better country.
I am not here to say anything negative about any political party, because without them, they won't know we have strength. We are in the field. If it's only one party system that is in Nigeria, then there is no democracy. Ours is to show that we are better than them. We are just starting the journey. What I can say here today without wasting people's time is to first and foremost appreciate the leaders of the APC that has made the party ready for all of us standing here to say we just must join you.
Well, let's bring in at this time Olumuyiwa Adu, who recently defected from the People's Democratic Party to the APC. Thank you for joining us on TVC News. Well, one wonder why it took you this long to join the APC from the PDP. Why now?
Thanks a lot. It's not like it took me a long time before taking this decision. But we need to appreciate the fact that at any point in time in the course of running a particular subject of politics, one needs to carry out some level of assessment at intervals. And that was exactly what I did. I was just about 2 years, not less than 2 years old in politics. And I need to let you understand that my people called me into it following the death of one of the then House of Representative member, Omolafe Adedayo. And I came in just to fill that gap. Unfortunately, as I joined PDP for one reason or the other, it was like a course that I needed to study. And like a school also where I needed to study politics. And that was exactly what happened. At any point in time, one is into such a situation, you need to begin to carry out assessment at intervals. And at the point in time, I decided I think I just...
But Mr. Adu, there's some belief in some quarter that you left the party because of the crisis between you and some leaders of the party, because you did not get the party's tickets for the House of Representatives. Could you speak on that?
Not at all. It's necessary for the people to be aware of this. When I came into the party, amongst an average of about 22 leaders in the party, just one or two of them supported my aspiration to vie for that very particular post. And I won the primary against the majority each. And I went into the by-election. I lost that election to an APC candidate. I never left the party. About 3 or 4 months after another primary came up, the leaders came out and said, for one reason or the other, it shouldn't be me because I just came into the party. It has to be somebody that they had in mind before I joined the party. And after that decision was taken through the primary, I was calm. I never left the party. And I began to work for the party. At least I worked through the span of about through Christmas. And I did effectively well just to ensure that the party, members, remain steadfast. And I had the feelings of the fact that, yes, they're in a political party to enable us carry them along to win the subsequent elections. And that was the decision I took, even before the primary that brought in the president-elect now. And
well, Mr. Adu, you're now in the APC. What values are you bringing into the party with your supporters? If you can hear me, Mr. Adu, I'm asking what values you are adding to the APC with your supporters.
But you really need to know that even before now, a lot of Nigerians added value. It's necessary to mention that it's not only APC members that made the president-elect to win the election. And one could actually say that a lot of Nigerians now are very much aware that party is secondary to most Nigerians. The Nigerians will look at the competency and capability of individuals that are vying for positions, and that will be what will determine the support that these candidates will get from the populace.
All right, Mr. Adu.
So indeed. Right now, the value to be added is just to ensure that I join them in advisory role, just to ensure that at my own level, in my own jurisdiction, I'm able to at least work with those that are in elective positions to ensure that they deliver just in the interest of the people that all of us wish to represent.
All right. Well, the final question at this time is two-pronged. Bola Tinubu will be sworn in as Nigeria's 16th president on Monday. What should Nigerians expect from him, and what do you as an individual consider to be priority that he should focus on?
Yes, first and foremost, I have no doubt in his capability to steer the affairs of this country to a level where people will say, well done. In a way, anybody is saying that he's a professional politician, to me, it's not just a professional politician, it's a technical. And not only that, we can see that the problems of Nigeria is enormous. Nigeria is not built on a very solid foundation. The structure is terrible. Terrible in the sense that we have 6 geopolitical zones in this country. Abuja is the center, and I expect that that latitudinal line of Abuja should be the boundary between the north and the south. Now, in the north, you divide that geographically to 2, and you come down south of Abuja and divide into 4. Now we have, even down south of Abuja, north-central geopolitical zones. Remember, this structure is what determines the allocation of resources in this country, and also determine what they do in the legislative aspect of our arms of government. And so we should expect that right now we can never have anything like balanced legislation in the National Assembly, except Nigeria is restructured, and we can't have a balanced and equitable way of even allocating our resources in this country, except Nigeria is restructured. So that's the first thing that we expect that should be looked into. Otherwise, every other thing we do thereafter, we may not really achieve the best.
Olumuyiwa Adu, now member of the All Progressives Congress. Thank you for talking to us on TVC News.
Thank you very much.